point that I said, I don't have a problem with, dude. Show me a
That could die.
stop. Show me where I've explicitly said I don't like him. Show me that, and then we can move on. If I'm telling you I don't
If
have
I
a
was facetious, I would say who's dude.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, there we go.
There
Because
we
it
go.
just seems like
Can we
there's, I
talk
don't know
to
what it is.
Lupe?
It just seems
Lupe.
like there is some type of like, I don't know, like
Lupe.
it seemed like there's an issue. It just
Can we?
seemed like it,
But he's telling you
and I'm
there's no
pleasantly,
issue
Lupe.
though.
I can
I'm
know it.
pleasantly like I'm happy to know that there's not coming from your mouth. I'm happy to know that.
Okay, so now you can.
Pause.
So now you can leave because your mission's done.
Okay, can we talk to somebody else?
So you can remove yourself from this right now. No, like not just mute yourself. Like you can remove yourself from the stage because you got what you came for. There we go.
Well, that was cool.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all.
So what we were
Let's
talking
let's
to
flip
at
it
the
the other way.
moment.
Who should we like because they
Okay,
make good music? Name names.
Kendrick, Lupe,
Who else?
old Kanye,
Old Kanye.
SZA makes dope
Wait, how you
music.
gonna like
Wait,
old
wait, keep going.
Kanye?
I like new
Keep going.
Kanye too
Keep
though,
going.
but
Keep going.
I don't feel like
Keep
getting
going.
into a whole.
Keep going. Keep going.
Let's see, Larry June's dope.
And we
Currency,
should like them.
their music, yeah,
People.
No, I didn't say that
So
though.
what are you saying?
You came in here and said I'm a Lupe, I'm a Kendrick fan
Right.
after we were
I'm,
saying it, and I said that's
how about this?
good.
I'm a Kendrick fan more for more than his music.
Okay, that's dope though, and so am I.
So for
So am
what?
I. There's an overall message there. There's a sense of care. There is a when you press play on a Kendrick project, you 9 times out of 10 will walk away feeling more than just
Mm-hmm.
entertained. So that's why I would
I
say
like his
that.
creativity and his conceptualization. I like his ability to
Yeah, yeah.
narratives and the decisions that he makes. I also like his impact into the culture for Black folks. I like
Yes,
uplifts and
absolutely.
inspires Black folks. That's why I've never said I don't like him. Because even if I don't like all his songs or listen to all his songs, and same thing with Drake,
Hmm.
I understand their impact into the culture, and I would never, ever, ever, because for me it's us first. Never,
Right.
ever
For me too.
disparage. One thing that I wish I had, and this is me being open and vulnerable, that I've always like looked at and was like, wow, that man, I wish I had that. Was I wish I had that creative space that they created at TDE. I had it for, and when I say wish I wish I had it back. Because when we first started rocking, that was our like thing. It was super creative, multiple people in the space. The engineer was crazy. The creativity was flowing. Going to the studio was a joy. Chill was there. It was a whole like creative unit, and that all got broken up. You know, Chill going to prison, all that stuff. And so it was one was like, man, I was so happy that those things exist. And even in that Peter Rosenberg interview, where I called Peter Rosenberg a nut hugger, very jovially, um, was that the thing that I do admire um, and wish that I was a part of was that creative piece. To know that you got like mixed by Ali doing the ill edits with the crazy vocal blah blah blah, with the beat selection and the DJ Dahis and all these other dudes is just in there with the Ab Soul right there, with the J Rock right there, with just the collective, with the SZA throwing a hook here and there, with the Punch, who's not only the president but is also a client, also raps, and you just surrounded by certain energies. And whenever I would meet with artists or people that know of artists, uh, or artists that I really admire, I would always kind of push them or their people to be like, man, you should see if you can get dude around a bunch of rappers. So if it's an MC who I thought was lackluster in their skill set, but they had like a very ill like creative approach or voice, but their bars was just weak. You know, I'm like, man, you should you should see if you can get around this MC or get around that MC, or where's a space that you can kind of get in to develop yourself as an MC. And I always looked at TDE as being that creative space. So even to go back to the interview with Peter Rosenberg, that's what I say, right? Go back to the piece where I was talking with Averb, when this whole thing kind of kicked off about who I think is a better rapper, etc. It was like the one thing that you can call me out on is wanting to be a part of that TDE creative space. Just because I know it would make me a killer. But at the same time, too, I had it because I was in, like, those people are around me right now. Don't nobody got a problem but y'all.